Hey guys, I'm Kai, and today we are taking a look at the lightest 17-inch laptop I've ever had my hands on, the LG Gram. So, the Gram. It has been around for a while and it's mainly geared towards portability and light productivity. And this here is the 17-inch version of it. But the LG Gram is not just the 17-inch, there are many varieties out there, such as a 13.3-inch, 14-inch, and even a 15.6-inch. As you have expected from its name, this laptop is really light, especially for the 17-inch version. It weighs just above 1.3 kilograms. You can easily carry it with just one hand, no issues at all. LG managed to achieve such a feat through the use of magnesium alloy, which pretty much makes up the entirety of the laptop. But even though it's so light, it has also been certified military standard 810G. So you can rest easy knowing that it can take quite the beating. Not that you should, but it probably will survive. Next is the display. And given that it's LG, you're getting a really good display. For this laptop, you get a 17.3-inch Quad HD IPS display that is capable of 360 nits in brightness and covers 100% sRGB. Nice and vibrant colors, good viewing angles, you'll definitely enjoy your content on this display. My only gripe about the display is the finish on it, which is a glossy finish. I would have preferred a matte finish, but to each their own. Up top, you still get a webcam where it should be, and it still retains the relatively thin bezels all around. Moving down, we have the keyboard and the trackpad. You get a full-size backlit keyboard complete with a numpad and a power button that is recessed to prevent accidental touches, while also serving as a fingerprint reader. Key travel is alright, while the feedback was nice and tactile. Overall, I've had a good typing experience with it. The only issue I had was the backspace, and it's far too small. I couldn't reach it at times, especially when I'm typing fast, and given that this is a 17-inch laptop, it's kinda odd. But rest assured that the typing experience itself, I believe most of you out there will definitely enjoy. The trackpad is decently sized and it runs precision drivers, so it's accurate and supports all the gestures which Microsoft offers. The clicks themselves are not the best, but it's alright. Now we move on to I/O, and you get quite a good amount given that it's a 17-inch device. You get a couple of USB 3.1, a headphone mic combo jack, and a micro SD card reader on the right, while on the left, you have your power jack, another USB 3.1, HDMI 2.0, and a Type-C port which supports Thunderbolt 3. So in terms of I/O, you're pretty much well covered, although I have preferred to see a full-size SD card reader instead of a micro SD one. But you have the option for Thunderbolt 3, so for those of you who want to run an external GPU, you can do that. Speaking of which, let's move on to performance. Our unit is equipped with an Intel Core i7-8565U, 8GB of DDR4 RAM, and a 512GB NVMe SSD. Like I've mentioned in the start, the LG Gram is geared towards portability and light productivity, and the Intel Core i7-8565U will handle just that. All your daily tasks, including even some creative applications, will just run fine on this machine. The 512GB NVMe SSD is also nice and fast, so you'll be able to handle most of your documents easily. The one drawback that I feel about this setup is just the amount of RAM. 8GB is not ideal in 2019. In fact, I think it's just barely enough. You can still open up quite a few Chrome tabs, no issues with that, but if you're getting into slightly more demanding applications such as Photoshop or Lightroom, you might want to look at an upgrade. One thing to note is that the 8GB of RAM on board is soldered on. You do get, however, one slot for a sodium stick, so you can upgrade that to 16GB of RAM whenever you want to. Lastly, we come down to battery life, and I believe this feature is by far the best on the LG Gram. On the better battery setting, with the screen at 50% brightness, I was able to get over 11 hours of use while constantly typing on various documents, browsing the web, and watching the occasional YouTube. LG does claim up to 19.5 hours of battery life on the 17-inch version of the LG Gram, so you can get much closer results if you go easy on the brightness and perhaps a mixture of power settings and your Wi-Fi. The LG Gram will definitely last one day without issues, even if you forgot to bring your AC adapter out to work. So all in all, the LG Gram 17-inch is a great laptop, and I've enjoyed my time with it. But that's not to say that I'm thoroughly satisfied. There are still some things that I feel could be improved on. The one thing that I'm a little bit mixed on is the build quality of the laptop. Yes, it's made of magnesium alloy and it's past the military grade standard and all that. It's definitely durable and light, but it just doesn't feel premium at all, especially for the price that it's asking for, which is a hefty 2,800 Singapore dollars. The other thing to take note is that this is still a 17-inch laptop. Even though it may be light, it still takes up physical space, so you definitely need a bigger bag for it. Personally, as a daily driver, I would rather go for the 14-inch version or the 15.6-inch version of the LG Gram. To sum up, I think the LG Gram 17-inch version is a pretty great laptop. You get, obviously, a really nice 17-inch display, a great typing experience, decent performance, and all in a thin and light chassis with ample ports to spare. If you are looking for a 17-inch laptop that's insanely light and you don't mind forking out quite a bit more, perhaps you should take a look at the LG Gram 17-inch. Alright, that's it. If you have any questions, drop us a comment down below. Subscribe to us if you haven't. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Till the next one, see ya.